Well, look, two big court decisions just in the past few days show, at least in my view, that our justice system works. And I'm so sick of these lefty woke progressives trying to tear our system down, as they always seem to try to do. So joining us now to weigh in, my great friend Steve Miller, former White House senior policy advisor and founder of America First Legal. Steve Miller, welcome back. Happy Thanksgiving to you and Katie.
To you also.
Yes. So, Steve, look, I don't know what your view is, but I thought the Rittenhouse decision was right. I thought the Ardrey decision was right. Nothing's perfect in life, but basically, my generic point is here we have important trials by jury, by a peer of a jury of our peers, and it worked. Despite the fact that the lefties are trying to tear everything down, make everything about race and white supremacism, and they even want to have now double jeopardy, retry Rittenhouse because it didn't turn out their way. So what you thinking about this?
Well, you're right, Larry. The justice system works when it's allowed to work, when people are allowed to render impartial verdicts. The problem that we have is that you have one group in this country, the far left, that wants to demolish and destroy our whole system of impartial justice. So I'm glad that you opened by pointing to those two verdicts, because I have profound faith in the wisdom of everyday citizens to make the right choices. The people I don't trust, Larry, are the politicized prosecutors, the politicized, Soros-funded DAs that are trying to release really dangerous, violent people back into our city streets for purely political reasons. And I also don't trust the prosecutors that are trying to target conservatives or trying to target Republicans just to advance their careers. That's what concerns me.
Well, those are good, important points. And I want to just add, look at, this system of ours, which goes back, I don't know, to Magna Carta in Britain. But look at, it isn't always all about race. One of the things about the Rittenhouse thing I still don't understand, with these crazy commentators on MSNBC and CNN and Joe Biden making incredibly bad, poor taste comments about white supremacy. Stephen, it wasn't about race. It was about self-defense. That's different than race.
It was never about race.
Right.
I still don't fathom how the media for months was able to make a story about a young white teenager who was violently assaulted by several other white males, some of whom had heinous criminal records. How they were able to make that story into a race story, I will never understand. And yet many Americans, probably still today, believe that it was a racial story, which is an indictment of our media in this country.
Yeah, I agree. The media was the worst part of this. Steve, let me switch gears a moment to this terrible, reckless Budget Act and so forth. Here's a case, again, where the progressive left will not listen to reason or even rules, right? So they have jammed back in welfare for illegal immigrants. I think the $450,000 per kid, that thing got jammed back in, and other things that would benefit illegal immigrants instead of having a thoroughgoing reform, despite the fact that the Senate parliamentarian said no. And now I read today AOC and, I don't know, 95 other people in Congress said, go ahead, ignore the parliamentarian. I mean, this is, again, in a sense, it's about immigration. And it's about illegal immigration, but it's also about how these far-left people will not abide by the rule of law.
Well, I mean, yes, the rules mean nothing to the left. Whether you're talking about the Senate rules, whether you're talking about the justice system, these are all just instruments of political and partisan vendettas for the left. And they're willing to destroy any institution to get their way. Larry, this is the most dangerous piece of legislation in our lifetimes. Because not only will it make America a socialist country, it will make America an open borders country. I cannot imagine a more dangerous combination, a more terrifying combination than a socialist economy, a welfare-driven economy, combined with functionally open borders. We will be totally bankrupt as a country. It will be our financial ruination. Handing out free checks to everyone who illegally crosses the border and then having lifetime welfare here in the United States of America, The only reason you would ever pass such a bill is if you wanted to destroy the American system. So where is Mark Kelly? Where is John Tester? Where are the so-called Senate moderate Democrats who have not raised a word of protest about this bill?
Where is Mark Kelly? He's gotten off scot-free. He should be whooped. I mean, he's a go-along, get-along guy, I guess.
He hasn't made a public statement, as best I can tell, on the bill in nearly a year.
Since he was
nearly
elected.
a year. Where's right? I mean, can like a reporter contact his office?
Right.
Can an Arizona newspaper put in an inquiry of some kind? I think we'd all like to hear what the man has to say.
Steve Miller, the best of the best. Happy Thanksgiving, buddy. Look
Thanks.
forward to
You
seeing
too.
you soon. Thanks.